Yeah, we've got you. Okay, people, let me start again. Yes, I think I'm live on Facebook as well. Yes, I'm live on Facebook. Brilliant. Okay, good stuff. So the comments will come there. We'll see. Yeah, we're all good now. Facebook, Instagram, and Leicester. This is always the first minute is always a bit of a nightmare. So many devices trying to keep everybody happy. It's a bit difficult. By the way, Leicester, ahlan wa sahlan. Jazakallah khair. Ahlan wa sahlan. Marhaban bikum. Ahlan wa sahlan, marhaban bikum. Facebook, Instagram, double Facebook, sorry, and people in Leicester. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Maulana Khalil, and I'm going to be your host right the way till 3 p.m. Inshallah, Allah willing, Allah willing, Allah willing. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. This morning when I got up, it was a bit coldish. Well, not cold, but still cold, cool. Um, but now it seems to be very nice. I can see the sun coming out. So yeah, alhamdulillah, the weather's improving. Weather helps. It lightens the mood. It makes you feel cheerful, chirpy, happy. So we got a first text message, and it's from London as always. Salams, how are you, Maulana? Remember us in your duas. I'm listening from London, Rawat family. Jazakallah khair, the Rawat family. Isa Bismillah goes, Assalamu alaikum, hope you're well. Make dua for my health. Isa Bismillah, Allah Ta'ala give you shifa, kamila, ajira, mustamira. Welcome, Instagram, ahlan wa sahlan. And Leicester, I am waiting for your text messages as always. As soon as I get confirmation from 5 individuals or 5 families from Leicester, I know it's good to go and the program it should be going well. I have the support of my Mubarak and brilliant city of Leicester Sharif, inshallah. 07450925084. Leicester, you know what to do. Highfields, Stonygate, Evington, Knighton, whatever you do, whichever part of Leicester you're doing, please do give me a shout. Let me know you're listening. Salam, says Ahmad Ali. Samalana, love how you give us the Leicester forecast every day. Yeah. Well, I am in Leicester, so I can only give you the Leicester forecast. But yeah, I mean, yesterday was freezing. Yesterday I found it very, very cold. Very, very cold. It was like winter yesterday. Definitely when the weather's good, you feel so nice, active and cheerful. There you are. There you are. I'm gonna show you. I'm glad you're with me. Facebook, Instagram. But where's my Leicester bros and sisters gone? Leicester City. Where are you all? Where are you this afternoon? Come on, people, give me a shout. 0745 09250840 074509 07, let me say again, 0745 09258084. So Leicester, I am waiting for at least 5 text messages from you, inshallah. Wherever you are, you're listening on your app, you're at work, you're at home, you're in your car, then pull over, then text. Don't text. Don't try to text if you're driving. That'd be the worst thing you can do. I'd like to send my condolences to my brother Abdulaziz Moti, my very good friend Abdulaziz Moti, who lost his father early this morning. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant his family Jannatul Firdaus. Allah give the family sabr jameel. Salams, we are listening. Just a bit sad as a lost a pillar of the family, but feel so fortunate. Nana Bear was blessed to return to Allah. Yeah, I was speaking to Abdul Aziz Bey this morning, my respected friend, and he goes, my father was a very nice person. I mean, he helped a lot of people. Because, to die in the month of Ramadan, 21st night or 21st row, that depends on the Sehri timing. It's you're very fortunate. And so as you might not, and Abdulaziz Bey Modi told me that my dad used to help a lot of people. He used to help a lot of people. And when you help people, the creation of Allah is Allah's family. And when we help Allah's family, right, you get the reward for it, right? So Abdulaziz Bey Modi's father, may Allah bless him, Jannatul Firdaus. Allah give the family sabr jameel. And we're working on maybe janazah today, tomorrow. Allah Ta'ala do what's best as soon as we can, inshallah. Salams Maulana K, hope you're well. That's another message from Leicester. That's one message from Leicester. Salams Maulana listening. Thank you. That's 2 from Leicester. Do put down your area as well. Where you're listening from, which part of Leicester is it from? Leicester, Highfield Sharif, or Evington Sharif, Wixton. I don't think I'm trying to think if we had anybody from Wixton yet. I think we did have somebody from Wixton a few days ago. Yeah, so give us a shout wherever you are in Leicester. I mean, before it used to be mainly Highfields and it used to be, but now we mashallah we branched out from Highfields to Evington to Oldby to Wixton to Thurnby Lodge to North Evington, South Evington. It's mashallah, we really, really, it's not one or two areas anymore. We have mashallah spread out all over Leicester, alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, Allah got a lovely death, passed away in Ramadan. Very, very fortunate. Sanaz Maulana listening from Goodwood area, says Saima, MashaAllah. Goodwood, oh yeah, of course, how can I forget Goodwood, my parents' area. Goodwood is my parents' area, so yeah. And we got a one from Stony Gate as well, Jazakallah, that's on Instagram. But come on, text message, Leicester, where are you? I do think text message is becoming something Stony. Oh gosh, I think they lost my feed again. Video feed. I don't know what's happening today. It's been happening a lot. Yeah. Okay, let me just start the video again. Okay, that should be it. There we are. We're back on again. Yeah. We got listening people from Belgrave. So I'm listening from Uppingham, says Zarur Lambat. And Belgrave as well, says Abbas Jazakallah Khair from Belgrave. Of course, Melton area, Masjid al-Bukhari, my local masjid. Alhamdulillah. Listening from Dewsbury. MashaAllah said Atik, listening from Hamilton. Oh yes, another area, Hamilton. How can we forget Hamilton Sharif as well? So wherever you are listening from, Leicester, Hamilton, Evington, Belgrave, Melton Road, Wixton, Evington, car, driving, at work, wherever you are, marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan, marhaban bikum. From Uppingham, Humberston. Okay. I'm still waiting for our last text message of Leicester. Leicester or Naras take it. Leicester, you're allowed to text me, man. 07 450 925 084. 07. Finally, yippee-yi-yo. Maulana, listening to you from Spinney Hills area loud and clear. Thank you, man. You mustn't ask Mama. You mustn't wait for me to text you. You just must text me as soon as I come on, man. Like, yeah, we are here. Maulana, don't ask us again, please. Jazakallah khair. Thank you. End of story. Simple as that. So sorry to hear about Uncle Moti. We what's happening? Oh, we're back on again. So yeah, I'm listening in Wixton. We got somebody listening in Wixton, mashallah. I don't know, we're having a lot of technical issues. It's been happening. I'm not sure if it's got to do with this. Really? Do you think that's defecting the camera, Akil? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. People bear with us. We'll try not to make it unbearable. We'll try our best, inshallah. Another option is I can switch off my Facebook. Okay, would that help? Okay, so my, brothers and sisters who are watching me on Facebook, Khalil Patel, I am now gonna I'm gonna switch from Facebook onto Instagram. So people watching me on Facebook, please switch to Instagram. Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, not Khalil, Khalil, Khalil. I'm gonna switch off my Facebook. Please follow me on Instagram because I think we've got so many devices, and maybe this is the reason why it freezes up. Maybe the reason we got too much going on here. So my apologies. There you are. Okay, so Facebook, I'm going to say salam alaikum to you. So we're going to stick just to Insta. We're going to stick to Insta again only today. Jazakallah khair. Salam is listening from Colville. Colville. Okay, mashallah. Jazakallah khair. So there we go. Okay, Akil. Yeah. Okay, right. Right. This is done now. Okay, so let's see what happens now. All right, so we're on now. Gosh, let's try to start this show now, man. Facebook. So you can follow me on Facebook on Radio Ramadan FM and just my Instagram page, Maulana Khalid. And obviously, you're listening to me on 87.7 FM with me, Maulana Khalid, right away till 3 o'clock, inshallah. Right, let's start today's program. So first of all, like I said, but the very, very sad news today about Abdul Aziz Bey Moti's father passing away. Allah Ta'ala grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Very lucky man, such a lucky man. Don't you envy these people? Also, Allama Khalid Mahmood of Manchester passed away. A great scholar from Manchester. Maulana Sheikh Zahir Mahmood from Birmingham, his mother passed away yesterday as well. We've had so many people pass. I'm trying to keep up to date with everything. It's just there's a great Mufti Saeed Palan Puri Sahib Rahmatul Damat Barakatuh. My apologies. From India, great Mufti, a great scholar from Deoband. He's in ICU as well. He's in ICU in India. May Allah Ta'ala give Hazrat Maulana Shifai Kamila Ajil Mustamira. A great personality, a great person, a person with a huge amount of knowledge. He used to come every year to England, especially London, Stamford Hill. He used to come Leicester as well. And a great, amazing person. May Allah Ta'ala give him Shifai Kamil Ajr Muslimira. What scares me the most is when we lose such great scholars, it's really, really scary. And I mentioned this last night on my Insta program. Now, when you have example, it's like a son and a father. While our mom and dad are living, we feel very secure and we feel very, very safe that my mom is here, my dad is there. Anything happens, you got your mom and dad to go to, right? And our scholars are the very same as well. While our senior scholars are alive, we feel very safe that we got respected and senior scholars in our community. But when you start losing the senior scholars, right? Mautul alim, mautul alam. A death of an alim is like death of the world, right? And when you lose our senior scholars and people who are so influential today, right, and who have helped us, right, in our life and built our iman and made us strong as Muslims, when you lose them, it's like that they've gone and you feel vulnerable. You become a target. Like I said, like when you've got your father and your mum, normally people will think twice before doing anything to you. But when you lose your mum and dad, then you become a target for people, right? You become vulnerable. Right? And you also feel lonely. So when we start losing our senior scholars, right, and we start losing our ulama ikram, then it's very, very scary. So may Allah protect all our ulama ikram. May Allah protect all our scholars worldwide, wherever we're, not just in UK, in Leicester, in England, in India, in Pakistan, in Arabia, Malaysia, Indonesia, wherever the Muslim world is. May Allah protect our ulama ikram. May Allah keep their shadow upon us. Because wallahi, while the pious are around, we are safe. While the pious are around, we are safe. And when the pious leave the world, then it gets very dangerous. Because of the pious, Allah's rahmat stays as well. You got to remember that. Because of the pious, Allah, we are protected. When we lose the pious, then we are open. Then danger comes. Then danger is around. So my brothers and sisters, make dua to Allah Ta'ala. Allah keep our senior ulama well, healthy, in the best condition, and we can benefit from their knowledge. And one thing I will say to my brothers and sisters as well, right, is while we have our scholars, right, male or female, right, benefit from their company as much as we can. Because you know what happens? Many times we say, Inshallah, I'll go into their gathering, I'll sit in a gathering. And today there's not an excuse anymore because a lot of masjids do talks in English as well. Right? All of the ulama, we've got a lot of young scholars who talk in English. And so before you say, okay, I don't understand Urdu, what's the point going to the masjid? But then all the ulama speak English now, right? And when we lose them, right, then we say, oh, I wish I had gone to his gathering. And there's always that regret. I wish. So let's not have that regret. At least try to sit in a gathering and benefit from them and learn from them because they are senior scholars, and take advantage of their knowledge, take advantage of their piety, take advantage of their taqwa, take advantage of their wonderful personality. Right? It's not just about sitting in a gathering. It's about the taqwa. It's about the piety. It's about the words of wisdom. I'll give you my own example, right? I'm an imam myself. I'm an alim myself. I give lectures at Masjid al-Bukhari. I come onto the radio. I do dars in the masjid. But you know what? My iman is like, it goes up and down. Some days I have good days. Some days I have bad days. But I tell you the truth. When I get a chance, I go to Jamia Masjid. Hazrat my Ustad Hazrat Maulana Adam Sahib. I try to sit in his gathering sometimes. And I tell you what, it's not much. I don't get a chance much. But when I do go in their gatherings, I do feel so amazed. My heart feels so nice. My heart feels so content. I feel so happy, right? It's like, you know, when the ground becomes dry and hard, and then you put water over it, and then you feel the ground blossoms and the ground becomes better, and then it gives out its the seeds which are there. And then you get the roses, and you get the flowers, and you get the trees, and you get everything growing. In the same way, the heart becomes dry and hard. And when you get the spiritual side coming into you, our body needs two things. It needs, for physical strength, we need to eat and drink. And for the spiritual strength, we need to sit in the gathering of the ulama ikram. We need to sit in the gathering of the pious, right? That's why the Sahaba were called Sahaba, because they had the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? They had the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, my brothers and sisters, physical strength, eat food, healthy food. Spiritual strength, sit in the company of ulama ikram. And as I go to Mona Salim Sahab as well, right? I have contact with one of them, Tarapuri Sahab. Although I don't go say Mona Tarapuri's gatherings, but I meet him now and then. But whenever I do meet him in the street or we're passing by, it just feels so great to be in his company. Mona Salim Sahab, honestly, he really, really looks after me, right? Whenever I go to his gathering, which is hardly though, but whenever I do, I go to meet him. And when I come up from there, I feel great. Mona Adam Sahab, Mona Salim Sahab, Mona Ibrahim Sahab, and all the respected ulama ikram in Leicester we have. By going into the company of the pious, it helps your iman, it gives you a boost, it gives you a lift. So my brothers and sisters, my request to all of you in Leicester, right? My request to all of you is make an intention, and there's mashallah so many female scholars as well, mashallah. And this is where Leicester is blessed. In this way, Leicester is a very, very blessed city, right? That we have so many mashallah ulama scholars. We have so many ladies who are scholars, mashallah, right? We have, Allah's given Leicester the best of deen and the best of dunya. Honestly, Allah's given Leicester the best of deen. We have Darul Ulums. We have Maulana Ismail Sahib's Darul Ulum on Lafar Road. We have Maulana Salim Sahib's Darul Ulum. We have Hazrat Maulana Adam Sahib's Darul Ulum in Leicester. These are three at the top of my head, right? And there's a small other little Darul Ulums in Leicester, right? We have the girls, Maulana Salim's Darul Ulum. We have the Mashallah Maulana Adam Sahib's girls Darul Ulum, right? That's two on the top of my head. I'm sure there's a few little small ones here and there everywhere. When it comes to the economy, mashallah, Leicester is quite good. Many people from north and south they come to settle in Leicester. It's like it's the central of UK, mashallah. We're in the middle. It's we're very, very blessed, alhamdulillah, right? So in the sense we have businessmen, mashallah. We have people who are prospering in the sense of dunya and akhirat. So we are very, very fortunate. People of Leicester, count yourself very, very lucky. Allah's blessed you with deen. Allah's blessed you with dunya. So in this case, the in shakartum la azidannakum wa la in kafartum inna adhabi la shadid. Maulana Ishaq Budi of Masjid al-Furqan is one of the best. We are so lucky. We got so many young ulama ikram. I'm talking about our senior ones. I know there's so many young ones, which is mashallah countless, right? But what I'm trying to say, we're blessed, and our ulama learn from them. And the great thing is, we got so many great ladies, alimas in Leicester where you can benefit from, right? And I would make, I'm sure there's many sisters listening today to this program. I would say to you, don't be shy and don't hold back, and go into the company of the ladies, the alimas, the pious, and learn from them. It's good, like, sometimes you might think, sometimes, she's wearing niqab, and how can I talk to her? Trust me, once you go to these alimas, inshallah, you go to sisters, they'll open up to you. They just become like normal friends. Like a normal guy feels comfortable going to an alim. Inshallah, a sister can go to the alimas, learn from them. They're not going to say, oh, you're not a hijabi and you wear makeup, and why do you come to me for? Far from it. They'll respect you, they'll look after you, they'll cater for you, and they'll bring you and they'll guide you and help you with masail regarding women and whatever help, and about your Quran, about namaz, about fasting, about your masail, whatever it may be. Trust me, we've got it very lucky in Leicester. There are many, many cities in the UK who don't have the same benefits as Leicester, right? I'm not saying we're the best, far from it. I'm just saying, وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ, that with the ni'mats which Allah has bestowed upon us, we know we should be grateful. That in shakartum la azidannakum. My brothers and sisters, be grateful for what Allah has given us, right? We have, honestly, go to other cities in the UK and compare. Like the Leicester radio station example, right? It's probably one of the best radio stations, right? The way it's run. Other cities, they don't have the same popularity in the radio station. So we're really, really fortunate. in radio, in masajid, in madrasa, in Darul Ulooms, in Islamic schools, in Muslim schools, in Muslim population, in deen and dunya, shops, businesses, manufacturers. We all have it. We have it all, alhamdulillah. Really, really lucky. Right? Right? We have it all, alhamdulillah. Look at the takeaways open. You drive London Road, so many takeaways owned by Muslims. You go on Evington Road, so many, mashallah, takeaways opened by Muslims. You go to East Park Road, you go to Melbourne Road, you go here, mashallah. Compare it over the last few years. You go to Hartington Road, where I am, mashallah, so many places, all owned by Muslims. Allah has given us so much barakah. Right? I think one thing we need to learn in life from brothers and sisters is gratitude. Show Allah gratitude. And the more, the name is Allah is Shakur. I mentioned this name a few days ago in my dars in the evening, that Allah is Shakur. Allah will accept any kind of gratitude from us, right? Allah is not going to say, why do you show gratitude? Any little bit we do, Allah will accept it. Any little bit we do, Allah will accept, inshallah, right? And people listening from other cities like Batley, Dewsbury, I'm not saying your cities are not, towns are not good. I'm sure they're very, very, very good. Because this radio station is running from Leicester, I'm just saying how lucky we are in Leicester. But then you go to Manchester, you go to Batley, Dewsbury, you go to Bury, you go to Bolton, Preston, Blackburn, you go to Birmingham, we've got London. I mean, mashallah, there's great cities everywhere. But I think from the way we're located and where we are centrally based, I think we have a huge advantage point, alhamdulillah. That's why many people from north decide to settle in Leicester. Many people from the south decide to settle in Leicester. Allah Ta'ala has given us best of dunya and best of akhirah. And may Allah always keep Leicester blessed. May Allah keep everybody blessed. But because I'm from Leicester, I'm going to be biased. So I'm going to say, may Allah always keep us blessed. And may Allah always make Leicester, the means of a city, a capital of hidayat for the whole of the UK and for the whole of, internationally, throughout the whole world, inshallah. And may Allah use us as people in Leicester, not just the ulama, right? But make all of us good and make us Leicester a shining star for the whole of the UK. May Allah make us the Leicester a shining star for the UK, inshallah. The funny thing is, I didn't have this plan today, right? This is just this came out because of our ulama. Some of our ulama passed away and somebody who was sick. But there you are. Sometimes you don't plan your program, what you're going to talk about, and then when you start something, Allah Ta'ala just makes you say certain things. So alhamdulillah, I'm so happy what I said. We've got 2 minutes for the break, inshallah ta'ala. True, I used to live up north and moved to Leicester, says Ahmad Ali. So jazakallah khair, inshallah. So yeah, we got a minute and a half to the break, inshallah. Then after the break, I'm probably thinking about, maybe you can give me some ideas on Instagram or on the text messages, what you want me to talk about. Because I'll have around 20 odd minutes to talk about whatever you want me to talk about today. 07450, I do have something to talk about, but if you've got any ideas and suggestions, put your suggestions through now. 07450925084, 07450925084. We've got 1 minute to the break, 87.7 FM. Please send me your text message if there's anything you want me to talk about in particular. Remember, guys, today's my last day on this radio station for this week. Tomorrow's Friday. I can't believe it. It's gone too quick, man. Guess me, bro. It's gone too quick. And then I've got only 4 days next week and the move, and it's finished. Ramadan's finished. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Subhanallah. Ajib. Allah give us tawfiq to look after the remaining month in the best way possible. All right. So, guys, 1 minute to break. Seerat of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay, somebody wants to talk about the Seerat of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Anything else, guys? I can talk about it after the break, inshallah. Instagram, keep your messages coming in. Etikaf says one person. Okay, inshallah. So we're gonna take a break now, inshallah. So 87.7 FM. Give me 5 minutes. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll continue the topic, inshallah. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ربنا يا ربنا 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 Rabbana ya Rabbana. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Giving, loving, merciful Lord, all praise is due to you. Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana. Oh my Lord, I raise my hands.
يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار.
Today Jummah has become extra special. When I was told that we are going to open the masjid today, I didn't think we would have so many people today. Maybe 50, maybe 70, maximum 100. But today when we are coming with the van and I saw so many people and the shops and the rooftops and the houses in the cafeteria, everybody around, Wallah, you have made us so proud and made us so happy. People of Bangladesh, you should be extremely proud. MashaAllah, you should be very happy that, MashaAllah, you have such a beautiful masjid and such beautiful people as well, alhamdulillah. But we also need to thank the people who are the sabab of this masjid. So their family made the intention that they want to build a masjid in remembrance of their mother.
Lastly, I would like to thank you all. Alhamdulillah, you have made us so happy. Today it's like we are all sitting between our own family, and it's like a day of Eid for us. So we thank you all from our family that you have given us this honor and you have come in this gathering. And also we thank everybody who has taken part in this construction in any way, by donation or by supporting, by any way who have helped. And in this construction, may Allah Ta'ala accept the efforts and make it means of the forgiveness in this world and the hereafter.
The greatest, nothing can compare to you. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Giving, loving, merciful Lord, all praise is due to you. Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana. Oh my Lord, I raise my hands, supplicating love to you. Oh my Lord. Rabbana ya Rabbana, 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 Rabbana ya Rabbana. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Oh Allah, you are the greatest, nothing can compare to you. Giving, loving, merciful Lord, all praise is due to you. Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana, Rabbana ya Rabbana. Oh my Lord, I raise my hands.
يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار.
Today Jummah has become extra special. When I was told that we are going to open the masjid today, I didn't think we would have so many people today. Maybe 50, maybe 70, maximum 100. But today when we are coming with the van and I saw so many people and the shops and the rooftops and the houses in the cafeteria, everybody around, Wallah, you have made us so proud and made us so happy. People of Gudidash, you should be extremely proud. MashaAllah, you should be very happy that, MashaAllah, you have such a beautiful masjid and such beautiful people as well, alhamdulillah. But we also need to thank the people who are the sabab of this masjid. So their family made the intention that they want to build a masjid in remembrance of their mother.
Lastly, I would like to thank you all. Alhamdulillah, you have made us so happy. Today it's like we are all sitting.
Sahlan, marhaban bikum, welcome back everybody. I hope you're all well and in the best of health. So mashallah, what happened to the 5 minutes break? Yeah, the 5 minute break is over now. We had a little technical glitch here in the studio, but we're back on air. So 87.7, I've got Makir, how long have we got? 25 minutes roughly? I got 23 minutes. So somebody asked me just before the break, Maulana, what are you? Surti, Gujarati, or Surti, Baruchi, or Mehman? I'll let you know what I am. I'm still not sure what I am. And when I do know what I am, I will answer this question towards the end of the show. And I can only choose one, Surti, Baruchi, or Mehman. All right, okay. It's a difficult choice, this one. Try to keep everybody happy. But I'll try to think of something, right? Anyway, so 07450925084. Maulana, so here's some suggestions coming in so far. Maulana, can you talk about on drugs and how to avoid letting these last 10 days slip through our fingers? Number 2, Maulana, talk about reading books to your kids. Number 3, can you clarify who is allowed to see the face of the deceased at the funeral times? Okay. So, mashallah, a lot of suggestions coming in. Jazakallah khairan. Somebody said talk about daughters being treated properly because daughters don't get treated properly and preferences is given to the boys. That's one of the suggestions made as well. I once mentioned it to somebody that, and here's a quick question to our audience over here. Do any of you go to the library? Here's a quick question. Does any of you actually go to the firm? Assalamu alaikum, Fatima. Does anyone actually go to the library, and does anybody take their kids to the library? I want to know this answer first, right? Or is it all about Kindle and is it all about iPad? Right, here's my question. 07450925084. Instagram, your comments, please. And people text me, does anybody ever go to the library? Right, I want to know. So I got an answer from Fatima, no. Right, yourself or with your kids? Not anymore. Okay, says Khalida, chop that. No, says Naima Rawat. I used to, yes. I not about used to, but yes. And Bamji says yes. Okay. No, we now have Google. Okay. I take the kids to the library once every 2 weeks. Yes, says Khadija. Yes, I love libraries. I don't have kids though. Yes, when kids were younger, somebody says. Okay. I've not had it. Yes, love it, says. Yes, we go library. Yes. Oh, mashallah, I'm really happy. So I'm not the only one. Library. Yes, yes. Mashallah. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Sorry, I don't have kids, but I still go to the library. I love the library because many people now use a Kindle these days. Many people use Kindle. I only go to the school library, but not at a home known one. Yes, we go every 2 weeks before lockdown. What about the book bus? I don't think the book bus comes anymore. Okay, does the book bus come anymore?
In Bimoli, so we still have the.
Okay, we get the. Okay, I've not seen a book bus for a long time. Okay, Salams Maulana, can you clarify? Okay, first of all, from the men's side, anybody can see the mayyat. Sorry, so if it's a man who's passed away, I'll come back to the library in a bit. Okay, if it's a man who's passed away, so obviously, if it's a woman who's passed away, obviously any woman can see the woman. If it's a man who's passed away, then any man can see the man. That's straightforward. If it's a man who's passed away, then obviously only the mahram can see the mayyit. So example, if I've passed away, then my wife can see my face, then my daughters can see my face, my brothers, my mom, my sisters, like that. But nobody else, none. In short, for lady and man, only the mahram can see your face. So example, if I pass away, right? And some lady says, oh yeah, but Maulana was like a brother to me. I want to see his face. You can't do that. she's got to be my real sister, true sister. Likewise, if a lady passes away and some guy turns up and says, you know what, she was like a sister to me, you know, we were so close, I want to see her face. If that can't happen, it's only mahram. It's only the mahram can see the face. Good to go to the libraries. I don't have kids, but I do like to go give books to the children and as gifts. Yeah, to be honest, I go to the library. I used to go a lot, and I still like to go to the library. I go to sometimes to Cosington Library, sometimes go to Highfields Library, sometimes I go to St. Barnabas Library. And I think it's really, really good to go to the library. I mean, we grew up going to the library, right? You get the storybooks, take our children, because you know, our kids, right? I'm telling you, maybe I want to talk about this, about kids. Our kids are so much into the gadgets, right? I don't think they hardly read books. I mean, I'll give you an example. When my daughters are reading all the Harry Potter books, I read all of them, and I read them 10 times and over. I had really, really enjoyed reading books. It's great. It gives your mind fresh, right? Yes, me and my daughters used to go to the library quite often, and it's great. It was absolutely fantastic. And I think parents should take a bit of time out. I know the Kindle is Kindle. Marana, how come they say wife can't see husband as nikah is over after the death? Okay, I'll double check that, but I'm 100% sure the wife can see the face. The wife can see the face of the husband. I'll double check that, Arifa. Could you please remind me? I'm just writing this point down. I like library. My children like to go, but they prefer going on Islamic establishment. Yeah, okay, I love Harry Potter. Okay, I go to the library when I go to Ansar. My girls like reading books at home. Yeah, but I think, Mona, what is your favorite non-Islamic book to read? Don't ask me that question, please. I have many, many books. I like different writers and authors, and my girls like reading books at home. Yeah, I'm not saying read books at the library. I'm saying go to the library, get the books, and bring them home, rather than the iPhones and the gadgets, right? You know, like, I don't know. Again, I'm going back, right? You know, as parents, as kids, when we were growing up, we used to play Lego, right? And I think Lego is so good for the mind, right? Jigsaw puzzles, right? I don't know if you guys do jigsaws. You know, I think the kids need to be a bit more creative, right? Rather than plonking an iPad in front of them and the kids will play Candy Crush all day, or they play PlayStation all day, right? I think it's really, really good. Reading is very good. It makes you intelligent, makes you clever. You learn new words, right? And it's good for the mind as well, right? Honestly, I really, really do think it's really good. I mean, I know Kindle is good, but I like to hold a physical book. Even in my phone, I don't like to read, like Quran. The example of Quran. Sometimes when I'm traveling, I would use my phone for Quran. But generally, I like to hold the Quran, the physical Quran in my hand, because I think it makes it so great. Here's a message. Assalamu alaikum. I brought my kids up to see reading libraries as oxygen for the mind. The works in town was a treat day for them to buy books, and everyone week. It's brilliant, right? If you have also sister, brothers, parents, can they see the deceased? If you have stepsisters, brothers, parents, okay, I'll have to check this, okay? I'll need to double check that, inshallah. All right. Abbas, could you send me this message on Instagram afterwards, please, so I don't forget? Prefer to hold books than read it on phone. 100%. I'm with you on that, some of them. Another one, best vintage and old books are from charity shops. Say you go to these charity shops, you can pick up books for 50 pence, 25 pence, and kids should be encouraged to read. I really do think, and it's good for their development. It is good for their development. I mean, you're not going to believe this, but me and my brother-in-laws, right? We've not done it for my and my nephew. We still play board games now and then, right? If a woman dies, can her granddaughter, husband, can you please text it to me afterwards, please? I'm going to make some, whatever questions you have related to who considered the mayyit, can you please text it to me, or you can, and Akil, if you can forward me these messages, that'll be great, inshallah, right? I will answer them tomorrow. Any questions regarding who considered deceased face, I will answer them tomorrow. Just send your messages on 0745 4509 25084, and I will answer this tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. So yeah, going to charity shops, picking up books from there. Lego, right? I don't know if, yes, I'll say me and my brother-in-laws, we still play every second, third week. There's a board game called Careers. I mean, I know a lot of people play Monopoly, they play I don't know if people play snakes and ladders anymore, right? As a family, we used to play the frustration game. We used to play Ludo. It's these things are nice as a family, like family time. It's lovely. You have a laugh, you have a joke, you eat each other in Ludo, you play snakes and ladders, you go up and down, you play Monopoly, it's just good. It's nice that you have that family time, right? Rather than, you're sitting in one room, right? Again, I'll say carrom board as well. My dad's so good at carrom board. I know he's 80 odd, but if you put a carrom board in front of my dad, it just goes boom, 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 boom. He's really, really good. I mean, I'm not saying guys play games and encouraging you to not do it about it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, it's about family time and time with the children. It's fun. It's good stuff, right? I hate getting eaten in Newton, though, by the way, right? But yeah, we play. Me and my brother-in-laws, we play a game called Careers. It's a very old game, but it's a fantastic game. It's fantastic, but it just brings the family together. We have a laugh, we have a joke, because sometimes you can be sitting in one room and you're not a family. You're just not a family, right? Lego and doing jigsaws. I don't know. Do today's kids even do Lego? Please let me know. I've not. Lego is so good. You put the pieces together. You put them together. You fix them. You break it again. You put it together. It's fantastic. That's true. When we playing games is good family time. It is very good family time. It is. I remember playing with my dad when I was a young kid, playing carrom board with my dad. It was fantastic. So now, Molana, can you tell us about a woman playing behind men in the house? Yes. What you need to do, Rani to. Right. So what it is? So the man stands at the front, right, and the lady leaves space behind and stands behind the man. Simple as that. So if you got an imam, and if you've got brothers in the house, so the imam and then the men and then the women. So leave imam, one surf left and men. One surf after that is the ladies. Yes, my son plays Lego. MashaAllah, I love Lego. Yeah, I know. Yes, my niece used to play, but so I'm glad it still happens these days. I'm glad people do it. My brothers and sisters, honestly, as a family, there's another. My dad. I'm just telling you my own memory, my fun with my dad. I'm just giving you my own memories. We used to play marbles, right? My dad was so good at marbles, right? My nephew plays with Lego. He even made an ATM machine with the other day. He's 6 years old, mashallah, right? Says Sumaya. My dad was brilliant. He's got a really good eye, right? And we used to play at home. And my dad used to buy the marbles from the shop. I don't know. Do kids even play marbles these days? I have no idea. Akil, have you ever played marbles? Yeah.
Love them.
Zain, I remember someone saying that also that chess is haram. Oh, drafts. I used to love playing drafts, man. I wasn't so good, but chess I never played, right? Because I heard that was haram. So I'll have to double check on that one. But it was, you see, about all of these games, the most important thing is, as long as these games don't take over your namaz time and every game is halal, right? You understand that? Here's a message. Going library, playing board games is also family bonding time. Nowadays, everybody has their head stuck in their gadgets and there's no conversation, which is a shame. It's true. In fact, it is such a shame that even when you go out to eat as mates, you're waiting for the order to come, everybody's on their mobile phones. There was a time we used to sit together. Another message. My 8-year-old son is crazy about Lego. So is my daughter. They love lining up the dominoes and dropping them. That's the fun. They line up and they go boom at the end. I played marbles a lot at school. Yeah, I mean, it was good. This is it. I mean, here's another message. Sanams. Reading help towards academic writing for secondary and beyond. Some nowadays are using text language in their schoolwork. Reading has so many benefits mentally, emotionally, intellectually, and more. Jazakallah khair. Right? I'm just saying my favorite. This is it. I'm getting lots of messages today. I got people texting me today. Thank you, people, Leicester. My uncle and my cousin are playing Scotland Yard via Zoom due to staying at home. I'm not sure what that is though. Molana, is it haram to play games which use a dice? No, it's not. Ludo has dice, snakes and out of the dice. It's part of the game. Back in the days, it was great. It was great. Bugs and yes, conkers as well. Oh yes, conkers in Spin Hill Park. We used to go to Spin Hill Park. We used to get the sticks and we used to go to the conker trees, knock the conkers down. I used to make conkers. And they used to have the lollipop stick games as well. Lollipop sticks you used to get from the lollipops, and then you used to play the lollipop games as well. Jamie Moss Car Park. It's a slightly we're moving away. But Jamia Masjid car park, Spinney Hill Park used to be the home for everybody in Leicester. There only used to be 2 masjids that time, Jamia Masjid and Masjid al-Nur. So everybody from Jamia Masjid, Masjid al-Nur, that was our life, right? That was our life, right? And but going back to home time, right? Ludo, yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking about myself. I was growing up as a kid. You know, my dad, right? As religious as he was, and as pious as my dad is, alhamdulillah, Allah always keep him that way. But yeah, we used to play carrom board together. We used to play marbles together. And my dad, like I said, yeah, brilliant. You know, it's all these memories are coming back. And when your kids grow up tomorrow, people, you want to remember your parents, right? Right? We used to play gilli danda, yes, and of course, gilli danda, of course. In your will, can you write and leave your inheritance equally between sons and daughters? Well, if you leave it between sons and daughters, then equal, then you're not doing it the Islamic way. But you need to go to speak to an alim regarding inheritance. Inheritance is quite complicated, quite complex as well. So you need to go to an inheritance specialist and you'll get the full information. 7 stones are very, very good. Parents can take children to join the library so they can have their own library card, make them feel independent. Yeah, that's another good as well. When you go to the library, and that's what I used to do with my daughters. I used to get my own books. My daughters used to get their own books. You read in the library. It's brilliant. It's family time. It's bonding time, and you put away the mobile phone and you put all that away and just enjoy each other's company and have a great time. You see, I know Fatima, you written good old days, and you're right. It is good old days, but we can bring some of it back. We can bring some, and I would encourage people really, you know, after Ramadan is over, the lockdown is over, maybe go to the library and just taking walks with your children sometimes. Just taking, say, Nikla, you know what, let's just go for a walk round the block. Just taking a walk, the fresh air. Sometimes we're so much in our home, right? We're stuck in our bedrooms, we're stuck in our living rooms, we're stuck in our dining room. We don't step outside the house. And don't get me wrong, folks, right? Our children have become so unhealthy, right? And I've got 8 minutes to go, and I will say this now. Our kids, the amount of unhealthy children and the amount of obese children, right, out there, the amount of junk food, right? They sit in their bedrooms and they eat and they eat and they eat and they eat and they drink and they drink and they drink and they go in larger, right? Bigger, bigger, bigger. They don't know how to run. They can't even run. They're so unhealthy. They get out of breath. Come on. I remember when I used to go to Mayflower School, right? I used to run to school. I know we were healthy, man. This is going to primary school. The way I used to do it, from one lamppost to another lamppost, I used to walk. One lamppost to another lamppost, I used to run. And it used to be, you know, you used to go with your mates, you used to kick stones on the way to school. You know, we were fit at the time. There was no junk food. The problem today is there's junk food everywhere. And I think parents, we are equally, we are responsible and we are to blame. Because I was going to talk about it as my main topic today is, right, how many of us, when we go to the supermarket, check our trolley, how much healthy food is there and how much junk food is there? How much healthy food is there? I would say nearly 60 to 70% is junk food. 60 to 70% is junk food in our trolleys, right? When the kids are hungry at home, instead of having a banana or fruit or orange or something like that, right? We give chocolates, sweets. You know, I'm not saying don't give chocolate, sweets, but there's a time and place for. But not child here, a packet of crisps. And the worst thing is when you're watching something and eating. That's when you go to the cinema. They give you popcorn, so you're eating and eating and eating and eating, and you don't even know what you've eaten, right? Because you're watching and you're not focused. You're watching and you're not focused. So my brothers and sisters, right? My request to all of you is, look after your children and your children's diet. Your kids are going to become so unhealthy, right? Your kids are going to become so unhealthy, right? Look, their health is very important. Take them for a walk. Go bike riding with them. Take them football. Take them Sunday football. So true. We don't realize how much sugar we give the kids. We give so, yeah, you got little kids having Coca-Cola or fizzy drinks on the age of 5, 6. That's ridiculous. And not a little bit. They're having lots of fizzy drinks. Are you mad? You're a parent. You're supposed to be looking after your kid. Your kid's welfare is so important. Your kid's welfare is so important. And you're just letting them eat and drink and sugar. Everything is so much rubbish out there. There is so much sugar and rubbish out there. and you're just letting them have it and letting them have it, and you don't care about your kids. You know what the problem is? Parents are so lazy as well that as long as the kids don't disturb them, they give them what they want in there, they can do what you want, and parents got their own time and space. That's what it is. The parents don't, right? Molly Javid is saying you're giving a talk, not flying a helicopter. So he's probably watching you somewhere. Leicester has a high number of kids with diabetes, and they said among us Asian people, we have a huge problem. We have a massive problem, right? Diabetes, right? Big problem, right? So my brothers and sisters, I'm saying this for our own benefit, right? Control your diet, look after your health. If your health is good, you feel great in yourself. If your health is bad, you feel really low and poor in yourself. You feel really, really bad, right? And the worst thing about it is, the more unhealthy you get, it has an effect on the people around you. It has an effect, and you become dependent on these people. And you know what? Today, the world is a very sensitive place, right? You know, back in the days, you used to call people fat, not to say that was wrong, and not to say that was right? But you could get away with it. You tell a kid in Madrasa, you know, you're a bit too healthy. Then the dad will come and say, who told you? I look after my son. I feed my son. And it's not that, I guess you got to say things which are right to the children. You mustn't be rude to them. But, you know, parents, you need to look after your children. In short, bottom line is this: you need to look after your children's diet, your health, take them for a walk, take them biking, take them swimming, take them out, outdoor activities, take them to the library, play games together, sit down together, eat together, drink together. For goodness sake, be a family together. Not every man for themselves, one in this room, one in that room, one doing this and one doing that. So my brothers and sisters, I hope today's little bit of advice came handy. Allah Ta'ala make us a family, make Allah Ta'ala make us good, make our children healthy, spiritually, physically, may Allah, this is it, may Allah make everybody physically well, may Allah make everybody spiritually well. My brothers and sisters, today's the 22nd night, today is the 21st fast. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala make us well, Allah look after us, Allah preserve us, Allah protect all of us, Allah accept what we've done. And tonight, inshallah, on my Insta and Facebook account, tonight we're talking about husband and wife and relationship. Husband and wife relationship tonight, inshallah. That's from 11:20 to 12:20. 11:20 to 12:20. And alhamdulillah, mashallah, we've hit a new record and Instagram in the afternoons. We've always been around 60, 70. We're on 102 for the very first time, mashallah. So folks, do join me tonight, inshallah, on Insta from 11:20 to 12:20. It should be fun. It should be exciting. We're talking about husband and wife, damal, and drama. Yeah, so that's all happening tonight, inshallah. So people on 87.7 FM, if you not want to be on Insta, you need to follow me. It's Maulana Khalil, Moulana Khalil, Khalil. And please, all of you, fathers, mothers, anybody with children, or who will ever have children, please think about your health, your children's health. Get them out of the house, give them a little bit of a kick in a nice way. And said, Monsab, you told us to kick our children, but you come and sue me, right? In a nice way, polite way, beautiful way, if you can, and get them out of the house. Play football together, play cricket together. Oh yeah, my dad was very good. I know my dad was very good at cricket. We used to play cricket together as well. Good old days, there you are. Okay, brothers and sisters, we're almost coming to the end of the show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Dua makasiyat. Akil. What am I? Surti, Baruchi, or Memon? I am Barosurt Mem. Does that sound right? Barosurt Mem. That's all three combined together.
Allah.
Okay. I got too many Memon friends.
We have to
I got too many Baruchi friends. And I was Surti myself. So yeah, I'm a Barosurt Mem. Is that such? I don't know if that even makes sense. But anyway, whatever it is, guys, enjoy yourselves. Have a lovely, lovely day, inshallah. 87.7 FM. You're going to be joined by Kids Zone. Yeah, but Dua mayal, everybody. Assalamu alaikum.